All right, and welcome to Around the Globe Live, where today we're going to be talking about the country of Japan. I'm your host, Wyatt.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Dominique.
I'm Logan.
And today I'm going to tell you a few fun facts about Japan before we get started here. Let's see. And fun fact number 1. Did you know that Japan has 6,852 islands?
What?
Wow.
That's insane.
That's super cool. I had no idea.
And then secondly, in the country of Japan, slurping your noodles is considered polite as it shows that you are enjoying the food.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, right? You know.
Yeah.
That can never happen in the United States.
Oh, no.
That's like super disrespectful.
And then more than 70% of Japan is mountains and forests, meaning much of the landscape is natural and undeveloped.
Anyone want to do mountain climbing later?
That's cool. That's nice that Japan preserves, their wildlife and environment.
Yeah. So we're going to take a short music break, and once we come back, we'll be talking about Freaks of Filmaholics with our host, Logan.
That's me.
Tie-dye. Wonder where this fairy came from. She's from heaven. Heart size of the Amazon. Hand steady, hair long. Holding fire in her hands. She starts to dance. Oh, mystical, magical, beautiful queen of the night. That's right. Look out, make way, tear, don't play, cut it off, grow back, throw it back. Oh, in the stands, tell me who can send her like that? Who's gonna stop me from giving my all? No way. Pull on my heartstrings and answer the call. Okay. Sun rise up, then she taking it down.
And welcome back to Around the Globe as we have our segment Film of Filmaholics with our host Logan. So take it away.
That's right. Today, for the Japan segment of Film of Freakoholics, we are going to discuss one film that has such an impact on the culture of Japan. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
Seven Samurai by
Nice.
Akira Kurosawa. The story behind Seven Samurai, or like the film location behind it, is it was based on an outdoor set at Gawa, Tokyo. You ever heard of Tokyo, y'all?
Yes, I have heard of Tokyo. I heard it's a beautiful place.
There's lots of locations also, like the Izu Peninsula and the Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan, obviously. But here's the kicker about everything that we need to know about the key film locations. There was a single studio that refused to film the peasant village for the studio. So what they did is they did a bunch of indoor scenes for the film that was shot at the Toho studio instead as an alternative.
Right.
Yeah.
And but here's why the location choice was really significant. Kurosawa insisted on building each set with materials that were authentic to influence the actors. And yeah, so the actors would do these performances where it would enhance the film's realism, performances, and the quality of the work. Now, here's the kicker. Are you wondering why they also chose the Izu Peninsula for its raining and muddy conditions?
Yeah.
It was because of the film's gritty and realistic portrayal.
Nice.
I like how when movies try to do like a realistic appeal, it just makes it feel more authentic.
Yeah, for sure.
And the last fact for the locations for the Seven Samurai for the Japan segment would be the final battle. Now, I don't know if y'all ever watched Seven Samurai at all?
No,
I
I
have
haven't.
not,
No,
but
I
I've
haven't.
heard like my friends have talked about it.
Okay.
Mm.
In the final battle, there is a bunch of bandit cavalry scenes that were filmed in the mountains of Gotemba. I can't pronounce. It's spelled Gotemba.
Okay.
Okay. And the final battle itself was an elaborate set of a bunch of farming villages that were shot on rented farmland. And what's cool about this is they rented the farmland in the Setagawa ward. It's an area that's still rural at the time. So maybe it's more civilized now, or
Right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And what year did this movie come out?
the year that the Seventh Samurai came out was, I know it was in the let's see,
So it's like maybe an older movie.
1954.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good.
It's
Wow.
3 hours and 27 minutes
Oh
long.
jeez.
That's a long time for a movie, but from what I've heard, it must be a great watch.
Right.
Any questions?
What is the general plot about the movie?
Okay. Well, it's basically a town or a village that needs protection from bandits. A bunch of samurai gather up, so 1 and 6 others, which makes 7 samurai. They teach the people there how to defend themselves. And these villagers, what they do is provide the soldiers with food, water, and tips and tricks on how to fight. And then at the end of the film, spoilers, a giant battle occurs where the 40 bandits attack the village.
Oh wow.
Seems like a movie that was like ahead of its time, especially about like how much thought it went into it to make it feel like a authentic piece.
You would be correct. You would
Yeah.
absolutely be correct, Wyatt. Olivia,
Yeah, you can definitely see the Western influence. You know,
Yeah.
Western films influence in that genre, obviously.
Dominique.
Yeah. The location that they chose to film at seems like it would be super cool. Definitely want to watch it now.
Yeah, put it on the watch list.
Looks like you converted a fan. When we come back, we will be moving on to the next segment of our show from around the globe.
And our next segment will be Paranormal Pulse with Dominique. So we're going to take a quick music break and we'll head into Paranormal Pulse. And welcome back to Around the Globe. We are having nice weather outside today at the eWar campus.
Yes, sir.
Now we will turn it over to Paranormal Pulse with Dominique.
So hi everyone, I'm Dominique. I am my segment is Paranormal Pulse, and we talk about everything from spooky stories to conspiracy theories. And this week I have a really crazy one for you guys. So we're gonna be talking about Akamanto, which is known as red cloak, or occasionally Ako Manto, if I'm pronouncing it right, which means blue cloak. So this is, yeah, interesting, right? So this is a spirit, a Japanese legend that talks about a spirit that's masked and basically like appears to people in public restrooms.
Oh, no
Well,
way.
that's weird.
Oh, no.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of spirits appearing in
Yeah,
public bathrooms.
like
so-
targeting people on toilets.
So what happens? So what happens when the spirit visits you?
Yeah, so basically this spirit basically appears in public restrooms or in school bathrooms. So basically the person's sitting on the toilet, and then this spirit will come and appears in front of them and ask them, do you choose the red paper or the blue paper? And you're kind of like, what? You know, this
Yeah,
thing
that's-
looks terrifying and it's asking me this question.
That's
You
insane.
know,
Yeah.
that's weird. I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
I
But
know.
what happens if you choose either cloak?
Yeah, so if you choose the red paper, so this spirit will cut you up and give you
Whoa.
like a
Hold on a
horrible
second.
ending.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Yeah, that's like the Japanese legend. It will like, yeah, you know,
What's
and then
the blue
you,
paper?
Mm.
then the blue paper is that you get strangled by this spirit.
Oh, so there's just no win.
There's
It's just
no
game over.
good. There's no good choice.
Yeah.
There is a way to avoid this spirit, which is running out of the bathroom and completely ignoring it. That's your only solution. But isn't that crazy? That's kind of
That's so
like
crazy.
super
insane.
like.
That's
Ugh.
just weird that like you could just be chilling on the toilet and all of a sudden
Yeah.
spirits like choose red or blue, and it's not a win-win. You're
No, exactly.
Is that
You're done for.
like a widely accepted thing in Japan, or like specific
Yeah.
to a certain location?
Well, no, it's widely, and it's very popular amongst the younger generation. You know,
Right.
people, a lot of younger Japanese folks, get scared of using their public restrooms, especially at night and stuff, where this thing could, potentially attack them and whatnot. It's similar
Yeah.
to like Bloody Mary here in the States,
Oh,
you
Okay.
could say. But yeah, either way, you have a deadly,
So essentially,
ending.
this whole thing is like the Matrix, but Japanese. style.
right?
You
Similar.
you take the red pill, you get one thing happening. You put the blue pill, get a bunch of things.
Exactly. Yeah.
except there's no good answer.
exactly.
has there ever been like people actually reporting that they've been like cut or strangled?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a legend, a story that just
Okay.
I think it just causes fear, but nothing solid has ever happened.
So
Like
do
the
you-
folklore.
So it
Exactly.
would be like a good campfire story.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it could be. Yeah, a lot of people try to not use a restroom at night or just because of that fear and
I
whatnot.
mean, I understand.
I strangle the spirit. I'd be like, ugh. I strangle the thing.
I understand why you
But-
would
I
avoid
ain't
them.
afraid no spirit like that. Are you serious?
But yeah, what do you guys think? Would you guys would you guys be afraid to use a restroom, or would you guys not care and just face your fear?
I wouldn't really care unless there was like evidence of it.
Yeah,
If there isn't any evidence, then I'm not going to be as scared
right.
unless I see it for myself, which then at that point I will. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Give me a sword, a nunchuck, anything, and I'll crack that spirit's skull. Because I am not playing.
Ever
alright?
since I did research on this thing, like, my dream is to go to Japan and visit one day. And
Yeah.
honestly, this scared me. I'm like, what if I need to use a restroom at night in the middle of the night?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary.
And I mean, using the public restrooms at night by yourself is scary anyway.
Right,
So
like,
that's terrifying.
So now I have to worry about this thing appearing. But
well, you know how to escape it now.
Exactly,
So
just-
it's,
Yeah.
it'll work out.
to
So
run
be
out.
cautious if you're ever in Japan. Be cautious of
Yes.
bathrooms.
Just use a
cautious.
bathroom before bed and early when there's light out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for this week. Yeah, we'll go to our next segment now.
Yeah, so that's all for Paranormal Pulse. When we come back from our music break, we'll be talking about courtside chats with me, Wyatt.
Oh, so stay tuned.
So, yeah, stay tuned. this is around the globe. And before we get started with courtside chats, all the music for this show is artists from Japan.
This is true. Yeah, they've all been curated to be artists from Japan, Japanese covers of songs, popular songs. You might recognize the last one is Elvis.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're
For
all
sure.
all Japanese.
I knew that sounded familiar. I was like, wait.
Now you know. Burning Love by Elvis.
Yeah, so now we are heading into courtside chats with your host Wyatt. So my first topic is boxing champ Inwoo ties record for 26th consecutive world title win.
Whoa.
Nanu Inwoo, the unified world super bantamweight champion across 4 organizations, successfully defended his titles at IG Arena in Kia Ward, Nyajoa. The victory marked his 26th consecutive win in world championship bouts, tying the all-time record.
Wow, that's super cool.
That's fantastic.
That's really is truly amazing.
Yeah, he's getting on the level of like boxers like Mike Tyson, Floyd
wow.
Mayweather. He's really climbing the ranks up in Japan, especially with like tying the all-time record.
Yeah.
That puts him up there in the GOAT conversation
What?
of
That's
boxers in Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Good representative for Japan if he makes it up, to that level.
Yeah. And I know last week we talked about boxing in Mexico happening.
Yeah, so that's
we
super
talked
cool.
about how Canelo
What?
got upset by Terrence Crawford last week. So if you didn't listen to that episode, go listen to it.
Yeah, go take a listen. That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Would he be able to beat prime Mike Tyson and then they form? That's the question though.
Since he is a lot smaller, his bantamweight is like around 130, 140. It's around that weight range, and Mike Tyson was like 260.
Oh,
So
jeez.
Oh, dear.
Mike Tyson has the size, so he would like destroy this guy only because of the weight advantage and how stronger Mike Tyson is. But like if you put up against like Floyd Mayweather, then he has a chance to beat him.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay. Really puts it into perspective.
Yeah.
And then our second is we got Hanshin's record-breaking league triumph sends Do Tinbro in frenzy. Hazen Tigers achieved the fastest league championship in history on the milestone of their 90th anniversary, making their first Central League victory in 2 years. Streets across Kansai erupted in excitement and celebration as baseball fans gathered to witness the moment.
Wow, that's
Gotcha.
amazing.
I didn't realize baseball was so big in Japan.
Yeah, and everyone was celebrating. They were in bars and shops. Longtime fans waited anxiously. One manager said that I've been a Haitian fan for 50 years.
Wow.
And on their 90th anniversary of being a team, they win the championship.
Wow, I bet that was so good for him. I bet he was so happy.
I bet a lot of people were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the people in Japan in general, they were like really excited for this team since they've been around for a long time and they haven't won championships before, and they've won their first championship this year. So there's a party going on over there.
Yeah.
Are they one of the oldest teams in Japan, or just one of the?
I think
One of the
they
regulars?
are one of the oldest
Got you.
that I know of. They're one of the oldest teams in Japan, which
Oh,
is
nice.
really cool.
Yeah,
to-
well deserved too if they,
Well
worked
deserved.
hard.
Yeah, 90 years anniversary. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my third and final topic, Tokyo's first public ice rink opens at former Olympic pool.
Whoa.
The Tokyo Tasami International Swimming Center, which served as a venue during the Tokyo Olympics
Wow.
wow.
That's
and
super
has
cool.
been familiar to residents for over 30 years, has been converted into an ice rink and actually opened up a week ago.
Oh wow. What made them make that change?
The new facility, named the Tokyo Sami Ice Arena, was created by renovating the Olympic water polo venue at the cost of 6.9 billion yen.
Wow.
How much
They-
is 6.9 billion? Let's look that up.
A lot.
Yeah, I guess Logan's going to be our calculator, so we're going to see how much that is in American.
Wow.
But they decided they wanted to do a change because they weren't using it anymore,
Oh,
and
I see.
people had a high demand of having a public ice skating rink.
Yeah, that's
so
so nice.
Found it.
Yeah. How much?
It
How much?
is 46,662,133.20 United States dollar.
So it's 46,000.
46 million.
Million.
sounds
Oh,
like
46 million?
Wow. So that's a lot to renovate the. I mean, understandably, that's a big change
Yeah.
from its previous facilities.
But that's nice. That gives, the Japanese citizens, a little nice activity to do, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
Just like in New York.
Oh yeah,
So-
New York is big for ice skating, isn't it?
That's so nice.
Yeah, so they can also like use this as for like like the Winter Olympics too, because I know
right.
there's a lot of like there's a ice skating competition, so they could still use it for the Olympics. It just won't be for water polo.
That's super
True.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the ice skating industry is definitely growing, at least in Japan, as far as I'm aware.
Definitely.
So that's fantastic.
Well, you gotta get a bunch of ice skaters on there. You gotta be able to have talent. So especially when we go into the Olympics,
Yeah.
you'll have a bunch of.
And it will be available to use year round. So it's not just going to be for one winter. You'll be able to use it all year round.
Fantastic. We love to see that.
Well, that's it for Courtside Chats for this week. When we come back from our music break, we'll be talking about Jubilee Junctions with Olivia.
Exciting.
And welcome back to Around the Globe. And now we have our segment Jubilee Junctions with our host Olivia.
Good
so take
morning.
it away.
Good
Thank
morning.
you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing in the booth today?
Good. Great.
Good,
Okay.
yeah. Just chilling. We're having some nice weather, so
Yeah,
can
surprisingly.
never complain about that.
Yeah, I know. When I walked in, I was surprised it wasn't raining because
Yeah.
it's been interesting. It's been super hot, I feel like, recently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been super great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not good when you're outside, but
Exactly.
It's good.
Right. We're feeling a little breeze too, which is nice. That,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that shows winter is coming.
I
Fall.
hope.
Right?
Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Anyway, with that being said, welcome to Jubilee Junction. I'm super excited to talk with you guys today because we're talking about Japan. I know Dominique mentioned that's a travel destination of yours.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
That's also a travel destination of mine. I would love to go to Japan. And I'm super excited to talk about some of the festivals because they're things that I would love to go to someday. The big one I'm going to tell you guys about, and I want to start by asking if you guys know anything about it, is the cherry blossom festivals. Do you guys know anything about that?
I don't. I've heard of the name, but I haven't heard anything about like what it's about or what it's.
Me personally, no. I haven't heard about the cherry blossom. Have you, Dominique?
No, I haven't, but I know cherry blossoms. They're very like a traditional, tree in Japan, and I would love to see them one day. But I didn't know they made a festival of them.
This is true. That is. And I'm excited to tell you guys about it because I didn't know a whole lot about it. I've always wanted to go and see them, but I honestly didn't know a whole lot about like the festival and their traditions. So I'm excited to share that with you guys today. So in brief, I'll give you a little crash course of it. The festival is called Hanami, which means flower watching, right? Or flower viewing. And it happens in the spring in Japan, all across Japan, typically in the first weeks of April, but it can be anywhere from March to May. And it's when obviously the cherry blossoms or sakuras bloom all across Japan. Very beautiful, very, floral flowers. And in Eastern cultures, because I don't know if you guys know this, in Eastern cultures there are they value a lot of symbolism, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of different, very different to Western culture, right? A lot of things have very specific meanings and representations. So the cherry blossom represents this cycle of life and how fleeting life can be. And they only bloom for a very short period of time, which is why they have the festival. So it's celebrated by, all Japanese residents go out and they sit and have picnics and admire the trees. Right. It sounds fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a dream.
Exactly, right? You go out, you have a picnic with your friends and you sit out and you see all the cherry blossoms because they're only out for like a week or two. And enjoy the kind of different festivities that they have out. I know there's typically like food and games and things that are in different locations, different spots that you go to. A lot of people wear traditional clothing, that kind of thing, and very flowy outfits and dresses, and kind of just enjoy spring becoming spring and this new beginning of seasonal life,
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I think that's super cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's so beautiful how they take the the cherry blossoms and give it such a beautiful meaning, especially about how life, like you talked about it representing like life and whatnot. I think that's so special and beautiful, that Japan does that and cherishes this tree.
Yeah, I agree.
And shines a light to the tree and what it means and what it represents. I think that's amazing.
Completely agree. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the festival. It's really cool to think that for a short period of time it's like very precious to people in Japan.
Yeah.
And you get to like do a picnic and you just watch it. It's like it just feels calm and peaceful, and it feels like something that I would really enjoy.
Completely agree. Yeah, I want to ask, would you guys attend this festival? Do you think that's the thing you would do?
You know what?
I would.
I probably would for once.
That's good to know. We've changed your mind on festivals. What makes you say that?
Yeah.
Well, I had some thought. I've gotten less shy recently, and I figured, you gotta experience the world somehow, right?
Exactly, yeah. And this is a peaceful festival, so I think it's a good start.
Yeah.
For you.
Even better.
It's a good start for you, and they got food. Can never go wrong with food.
They do. There are a
Look
lot.
right on my face already.
There are a lot of traditional foods you can go and experience during this time that are cherry blossom themed, obviously. So that could be the most. So going off of that, I wanna know. So obviously this festival is about renewals and new beginnings. So I want you guys to think about maybe if you have any thoughts, let me know. What are some things you do in your own life to create new beginnings? What is kind of, if you have like a thing you do to feel renewed or energized? I know some people do spring cleaning, obviously, for their big thing. Like, what is a thing you do?
Me personally, I go to the gym.
Oh,
I work out. I rep 130. No. My fault. I rep 125 to 120 on the chest.
Got you.
Yeah.
I just live life.
Yeah.
What about you, Wyatt?
For me, I gotta really think. I think just like being able to like hang out with my friends just gives me like a new beginning and like a renewal, because sometimes when I get stressed, I just talk to them and it just makes me feel like a new person.
That's really
Oh,
sweet.
that's
I love
great.
that.
Yeah. I would say I also like to hit the gym like Logan here
Mm.
and meditate. I think that's, really refreshing
Yeah.
and, soothing, and you can start your day right and feel, like a new person.
I agree. I think there's totally different ways that you can, have that kind of reset for yourself. The gym is fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking with friends, social renewal is good. I like to paint. I think that's super super
nice.
fun. That's my kind of renewal. If I'm, if I feel like I'm getting in the way of myself, I like to go out and paint. So
That's nice.
I love that. I think that's fantastic. Going off of that then, what kind of, what is the thing you do to cherish life? I know we talked about that. Like or how are ways that you think you can cherish life in the future? That's what this season is about, and we're going into it not yet, but in the nearer future, I guess. We're going into winter. Everyone kind of gets in a slump. So, what are your thoughts on or advice of how you can cherish life in the future?
That's a great question. I think spending time in nature, and I think Japan does that so well.
I
I think, they shine a light on nature and certain trees, for example, and I think breathing fresh air just helps you. Oh my God, it's so soothing.
Yeah.
And I wish the States did that. I know, well, we have the Strawberry Festival, but that's like a berry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think spending time in nature is just like the best medicine.
Agreed. Yeah, that's a great one. Any thoughts, guys?
Be grateful for what you have.
Mm.
That's the most important thing. Just pick something, be grateful for it, and just hold on to it.
I love that. That's fantastic.
For me, I would say just honestly hanging out with like people. Honestly, like makes you feel like a better person. It helps you cherish life because you have people that can always bring you up, that can always help you when you need it, and honestly, they're there for you to have a good time. So for you to cherish life, just have friends with you, and also like just look around, go outside, like what Dominique said, and just go out and look at nature, because you can see how beautiful it is and how beautiful nature is, because not a lot of people view it.
Right.
Yeah, love that. So going outside, being with people, being grateful. Yeah, I completely agree. I think those are great ways to cherish life. I'm cherishing you guys right now. The energy is here. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to sneak in real quick because it's going to be a minute till I'm able to see the cherry blossoms. So if you guys are interested in seeing, something to do with the cherry blossoms, I know the Imagine Museum in St. Pete has a fantastic glassworks exhibit of cherry blossoms.
Oh, wow.
That was, I got to visit very recently, and I thought it was super, super beautiful. It's done by the museum's founder, I believe, and it features all these beautiful sculptures and designs that are inspired by Japanese cherry blossoms in that season. So if you're excited about that, or if that's something that you also find really interesting, I would highly recommend you go and take a look at that. I mean, I think they're doing museum days right now, so if that's something you're able to, and for the listeners as well, that's a fantastic, it's a good day,
Wow, thank you for that recommendation. I definitely want to check it out now.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
They got a
I really
5-star
will.
rating exact on Yelp.
Yeah, no, I can see why. I would totally and let me know if you guys visit it and what you think.
Yes.
So fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia.
Yeah,
that was
thank
amazing.
You so
Thank you.
much. Thank you for spending this time with me at Jubilee Junction this week. I'll turn the time back over to Wyatt.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So after this music break, we're going to be giving our final thoughts, and I'm going to be asking our host questions about Japan, and just having a good time with our final time with you. So
Wonderful.
when we come back from our music break, we'll have our final thoughts.
Hang tight.
welcome back to Around the Globe. And now we're doing our final thoughts. So I have some questions for our host here.
Exciting.
Yes.
Question number 1: what is one Japan destination you would love to visit?
Logan, you want to go first?
I mean, I would like to visit a lot of places in Japan, but a lot of film locations would be nice. I mean, anywhere in Japan, I would be grateful for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. They have so many beautiful places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to visit Mount Fuji. Yeah, because I just
Ooh.
think it's such an iconic place.
Mm-hmm.
It's more in the countryside, so countryside Japan. Oh my God, I would love to see and be there. Like Tokyo is beautiful and whatnot, but I just think the traditional countryside of Japan is just a different world.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think that would be super cool. I personally would love to visit Kyoto,
Oh yes, yes.
the city, and I think that would be so exciting because it's beautiful. I think
Oh my God, yeah.
so many cities in Japan are so beautiful. Osaka Castle, like that's a
Ooh.
great one. I think there's a lot of historical buildings too that I
Mhm.
think would be cool.
Yeah.
And then I mean we just talked about it, but I'd love to see the cherry blossoms.
Oh
Personally.
yeah, definitely.
Big dream of mine. So yeah.
What is that town that's by the water?
I know the one you mean, but I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
which one it
remember the
is?
name, but I know what you're
Yes.
talking about.
I would love to visit there also because it's like by the water.
Yeah.
The people are more tan. That'd be interesting because they're really into like beauty and pale skin and whatnot.
Right.
So it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see that side of Japan by the water.
Because they are an
Yeah.
island, right?
Yeah.
So that
Aren't
would
they
be super
surrounded by hot
interesting.
springs you're talking about?
No, I
They-
think this is like not hot springs. It's like beach. The beach.
Yeah,
beach.
yeah. Beach
So they
side,
have like beaches and people can just chill
Nice.
out.
which would be super interesting. I
Oh,
agree.
yeah,
That would be a
yeah.
really interesting one. What about you, Wyatt? What would you
Now,
visit?
for me, if you've been listening to Around the Globe, you know it's going to be something about paranormal.
Of course.
So my dream destination would be the Akawajira Forest.
Ah.
It is at the base of Mount Fuji.
Oh, okay.
And with this forest, it's known for like people. It's very paranormal because when people visit the forest, they have bad thoughts and they go there to
Mhm.
die, pretty much.
Right.
And
Wow, yeah.
there's no explanation for it. It just happens, and it's so dense that like not even sunlight can go
Mm.
into the
Wow,
forest. So it's
that's
like it's
spooky.
all dark, and there's been a couple people that have tried to investigate it, and you can see why. And it's just weird. It gives you like a weird vibe. But for me, I would like to go so I can do like a paranormal investigation just to try and see like what was the origin. Why is this paranormal in the first place, and like
Right.
why is it very known
Right, right.
in Japan, because it's the most famous Japan paranormal lore.
Can I just say I love the contrast between, I'd love to go see the beach and I'd love to go see the historical sites and I'd like to go to the scary evil forest,
Yeah.
It's dark
Sure.
really fast.
But yeah, it went dark fast, but if you know me, it's going to be paranormal. So.
Not
Exactly.
unexpected, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you.
So then our second question is, what is a Japanese food you would like to try? Logan?
Ooh.
Well, I already tried sushi,
Mm.
but I actually don't know. You know what? Oh, I got it. The 7-Elevens
Ooh,
in
yeah.
Japan.
Is that known for certain things?
No, it's really unique, the 7-Elevens in
Yeah.
Japan.
Oh, I
They
didn't
have
And
a
know
lot
the
of
that.
Asian
cool food.
countries in general.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have
Mhm.
really good like a variety.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's super
I
cool.
know.
I've seen those videos on TikTok. They're super cool.
I know Japan is known for its vending machines too.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's true.
They have
Very
like
true.
vending machines. Like everywhere you look, they have everything from like soups, pizza to
Like
like
hot foods.
drinks. They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
hot foods in these vending
Isn't that
machines, which is
insane?
it's insane. Like I don't know how they keep it hot.
They
Yeah.
are living
Mm.
in 2050.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
their
Yes,
technology.
I
this
can't
is-
see it working in America personally.
No, don't think it would
Definitely
work
not.
because I don't know if America can make something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
America.
Japan's on its
just do
own
it.
other level. It's got
Yeah.
aura. as
I
you
don't know
can
if I'd
say.
trust it in America, honestly. I don't know.
Nah, I wouldn't.
What would you
People-
try, Dominique?
Yeah.
So since you talked about the cherry blossom trees,
Mhm.
there's something called sakura mochi. So
yeah,
yes, I've tried mochi and I love mochi, especially mochi ice cream. That's
Yeah.
like the best.
I agree.
But apparently sakura mochi is pink mochi made from cherry blossoms, and it's filled with a red bean paste, which is
Wow.
traditional, the red bean. But the
Mhm.
mochi is made from cherry blossoms.
That's
that
fantastic. That
crazy?
sounds really good.
Oh my god, I wonder how that would taste. Maybe floral.
Yeah, I imagine so. That's so funny you say that because, for ones I'd like to try. I mean, I'm really big into Japanese food. I like ramen. I like onigiri is really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Different types of sushi, love that. I'd really like to try. They have this dessert called dango, which is these like 3 little rice balls on a skewer, and one of them is, I mean, they're for like this cherry blossom festival, right? One of them is sakura flavored, right? And it has that red bean paste that you were just talking about, which is so funny. The white one, I don't know what flavor it is, but it's supposed to represent like the cherry blossoms and then the winter ending, and then there's a green one that represents like the leaves and the new growth.
I think I know what you're talking
You think-
about.
yeah?
Yeah, they like
For
usually.
sure.
Yeah, the in anime, so eat it. Yeah, it's
they
so
do.
cute.
It
yeah.
looks really good. Like I would totally love to try
Yeah,
that.
same.
Because they like have like the sweet coating on them, and I think that would be really
Teriyaki
interesting
sauce?
to try.
No, wait, no.
No, it's a dessert.
Takoyaki sauce, right?
Yeah, they sound really good. So I would love to try that. What
I'm
about
gonna go way off.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah. There's this very interesting dish that was started in the early 17th century.
Oh, I'm scared.
It's Yunagai. I'm not saying it right, but it's eel.
Oh wow.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very it was an inexpensive and common meal amongst the people in Japan due to the abundance of eel in the rivers and streams.
I don't know if
Oh,
I
wow.
could do eel. I
Yeah,
don't know.
me either.
I had
That's
eel
I feel like it would taste rubbery.
yeah.
And it is traditionally eaten grilled and coated with sweet and salty tartare sauce.
Oh, interesting.
It is said to give energy and vitality. So it has long been eaten on the day of the ox as a remedy
Oh.
of midsummer fatigue, as an aphrodisiac for men. I'm not saying
Wow.
that right,
No,
but
you're all good.
it's basically like it helps give men energy during
Okay.
the summer,
Whoa. Okay.
and it's not expensive either. It's like inexpensive in Japan. It's common too, and it's been eaten for centuries now. And
It's
I feel
great.
like
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be interesting to taste it because
Yeah.
it would not be common in the United States. And
Oh,
I could
no,
just
no.
brag it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I could just brag that I ate it.
Exactly, right? I think it's funny because me as an American, I'd be like, ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
But then the Japanese point out the benefits, and it's like, dang, like I should try it.
Yeah,
you know?
like,
Yeah.
why
that
I'm
might
so
have
skinny.
to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that might have to be one you try on your own. I respect that. It's a good choice.
Yeah. And then our final question is, what is your overall thoughts about Japan that you would like to tell our listeners?
Well, Japan is interesting because you look back to when it began. I mean, Rome was even before, a little bit before Japan. Like the foundations of Japan started after Rome. Look, the point is, Japan is a special place in everyone's heart. Because you got anime, you got all this stuff. Japan is very unique compared to all the other Asian countries because it is not like it stays true to themselves.
Yeah.
Kind of like China and other places. And Japan should remain Japanese.
Yeah.
I agree.
Amazingly said.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, sure. I think. I mean, I'm very excited about Japan. I've always wanted to go. I think it's a super interesting and just complex country, and I think the culture and the history is so interesting. I grew up with a couple different Japanese influences. As a kid, I really liked watching Hello Kitty, obviously, which is big in Japan, right? And I think that would be super cool to kind of to visit that and revisit part of my childhood, right?
Yeah.
I know like my brothers were really big into the Pokemon scene. That was big in places I grew up in, and how just I think it's so exciting that there's a whole life in cartoon in Japan, like Studio Ghibli. If I say that right. Movies, right? My Neighbor Totoro. We talked about Ponyo before. Like, there's such a life in those movies that I think is so exciting and colorful and whimsical. I think there's a whimsicalness about Japan that I think is so exciting and interesting. So, I mean, I definitely recommend it to people as a place to visit and a place to experience outside of movies, but inside of movies is pretty good. So,
for sure. Yeah, beautiful
love it.
response. Yeah, I agree with Olivia. I'm the youngest of 3, and my brother was both my brother and sister loved Pokemon, and they watched anime, Dragon Ball Z,
Oh yeah.
Yasha, all those cool anime. So, it was kind of like natural for me and my siblings to want to go one day. My sister just went
wow.
a couple months ago.
That's
So,
fantastic.
that was I was so happy for her. That was a childhood dream. So, she said it was like a different world and, amazing in every aspect. So, yeah, Japan definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah.
It's on a lot of people's bucket list.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
100%. And we hope our recap of it has, excited you either even more to go or, explored that possibility
Yes.
for you.
Yeah. And then my final thoughts on it, it's truly like another world. It doesn't even feel like a country. It feels like like another world
Yeah.
because of how advanced they are. They're so
yeah.
advanced, but yet they focus on nature. They focus on like personal healing. They are like healthy. You never see them have any problems, and they've started all these like traditions that like people have loved, like Pokemon, Hello Kitty, Dragon Ball Z. Like anime is super big now,
Anime
and
is huge. Yeah.
Japan was the one that brought that to life with all those. And honestly, like it just feels like they're so technically advanced that like they got like vending machines everywhere.
Yeah.
They got different, like the stores are different. The
Yeah.
technology that they have is different. So
Very
if,
impactful for sure.
Oh, yeah. All over
So-
the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
so if you ever plan on going to Japan, expect to have an amazing time.
Awesome.
Agreed.
Well,
Thank you for your thoughts, Wyatt. And thank you for
Yes.
hosting.
yeah,
Absolutely.
this has been our Japan. So as you leave the plane, make sure to have a good time in Japan. And next week we'll be talking about Egypt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Super exciting.
Absolutely.
So get prepared for that, and
Yeah. Come back next week.
yeah, come back next week.
All right. Bye, guys.